Welcome to Millennium News 24 Daily News Update. A U.S.-built pier is in place to bring humanitarian aid to Gaza by sea, but no one will know if the new route will work until a steady stream of deliveries begins reaching starving Palestinians. The trucks that will roll off the pier project installed Thursday will face intensified fighting, Hamas threats to target any foreign forces, and uncertainty about whether the Israeli military will ensure that aid convoys have access and safety from attack by Israeli forces. Even if the sea route performs as hoped, U.S., UN, and aid officials caution it will bring in a fraction of the aid that's needed to the embattled enclave. No, not even if everything with the sea route works perfectly. American and international officials say U.S. military officials hope to start with about 90 truckloads of aid a day through the sea route, growing quickly to about 150 trucks a day. Samantha Power, head of the U.S. Agency for International Development, and other aid officials have consistently said Gaza needs deliveries of more than 500 truckloads a day, the per-war average, to help a population struggling without adequate food or clean water during 7 months of war between Israel and Hamas. In one of the most anticipated performances of the 2024 Academy of Country Music Awards, Jason Aldean lit up the stage in a moving tribute to the late Toby Keith. He gave the crowd an emotional, acoustic performance of Keith's classic "Should Have Been a Cowboy" as the audience sang along, and Keith's family watched from the crowd. Across his career, Keith took home 14 ACM Awards, twice winning the top prize of Entertainer of the Year. He died in February at age 62, following a diagnosis of stomach cancer. The 59th Annual ACM Awards are broadcast live from the Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, just north of Dallas. With host Reba McEntire. Earlier in the evening, Luke Combs, the most nominated artist of the night, with 8, took home Single of the Year for his cover of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. Last year, Chapman's 1980 song won Song of the Year at the Country Music Awards for Combs' cover, making her the first Black songwriter to win in the category. Male Artist of the Year went to Chris Stapleton. There's so many great guys in that category, and I'm happy just to be included in this company, he said in his acceptance speech. Francis Ford Coppola on Thursday premiered his self-financed opus Megalopolis at the Cannes Film Festival, unveiling a wildly ambitious passion project the 85-year-old director has been pondering for decades. Reviews ranged from a folly of gargantuan proportions to the craziest thing I've ever seen, but most assuredly, once again, Coppola had everyone in Cannes talking. No debut this year was awaited with more curiosity in Cannes than Megalopolis, which Coppola poured $120 million of his own money into after selling off a portion of his wine estate, not unlike Coppola's Apocalypse Now some 45 years ago. Megalopolis arrived trailed by rumors of production turmoil and doubt over its potential appeal. What Coppola unveiled defies easy categorization. It's a fable set in a futuristic New York about an architect who has a grand vision of a more harmonious metropolis, and whose considerable talents include the ability to start and stop time. Though Megalopolis is set in a near future, it's fashioned as a Roman epic. Driver's character is named Caesar, and the film's New York includes a modern Colosseum. Chris Kreider had a third-period hat trick to help the New York Rangers erase a 2-goal deficit and beat the Carolina Hurricanes 5-3 in Game 6 on Thursday night to advance to the Eastern Conference Final. Kreider single-handedly erased the Hurricanes' 3-1 lead entering the final period. The go-ahead score came when he got position on Jalen Chatfield at the top of the crease and tipped in Ryan Lindgren's pass to make it 4-3 without the 15:41 mark. That finally allowed the President's Trophy-winning Rangers to put away the Hurricanes, who had 1-2 straight after falling into a 3-0 hole in the best-of-7 series. The Hurricanes appeared on the verge of forcing a Game 7 for a pressure-packed finale, but couldn't contain Kreider. And the Rangers surge in the final 14 minutes. Barclay Goodrow finished this one off by getting to a loose puck near the boards and scoring a long empty net goal in the final minute, sending Goodrow to the nearby Rangers bench to be mobbed by teammates. Xander Schauffele saw no reason to change anything in his swing or think any less of his game after yet another close call at ending 2 years without winning. The idea was to keep chugging along. Thursday looked more like a sprint right into the PGA Championship record book. Schauffele seized on soft, still conditions that hardly resembled a major championship test for a 9-under-62, the lowest score in PGA Championship history, and matched another PGA record by building a 3-shot lead after the opening round at vulnerable Valhalla. 64 players broke par, the most ever for a first round at the PGA Championship. The field of 156 players produced 542 birdies and 7 eagles on the spongy turf and forgiving greens, with cheers coming from all corners of the course. It still wasn't enough to get Schauffele, a 30-year-old who oozes California chill, all that excited. He also shot 62 in the first round of the U.S. Open last year at Los Angeles Country Club. So did Rickie Fowler, and finished the week in a tie for 10th. This was in the daily news update of Millennium News 24. Log in to get the latest news. Our all social networking site Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok is Millennium News 24. Also, our Yahoo channel is News Channel M24. Viewers now on both network broadcasting Android and iOS devices, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, also all smart TV platforms. Please enjoy our entertainment and latest news and views. Our Millennium TV apps: Millennium TV USA Android, Millennium News Google, www.millenniumtv24.com. Stay with Millennium News 24. Thank you.